moves under the stairs. Then, as a woman passes by, it seems to press itself up against the wall to avoid her attention. Then, the little figure quickly crawls between the steps and disappears out of sight. Weirdly, whatever this is almost looks like it's dressed in a tiny little robe. Now, Jose believes that the security cam caught a duende, a mischievous creature from Spanish and Latin American folklore that is said to be similar to a gnome or leprechaun.
I don't want everybody to shit on me because I don't believe it, but I don't believe it. That's ridiculous. How many times have you in your life seen a little midget lawn gnome come to life and hide around corners? I mean, that doesn't happen. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
But let me know what you think this is. Through the eyes of a child, a young woman named Kyla says that she once saw a ghost when she was only 3 years old. Her aunt is filming her at the table when suddenly this happens.
Look, the apple! Don't come in here, okay? Stay in there. Stay in the library. Don't come in here, okay? I won't eat you anymore. I'm just gonna get.
Who are you talking to?
I don't like that.
Who are you talking to?
I don't want to stop.
Huh?
I don't like that one.
Well, who? You don't like who? What, baby?
I don't like that.
Like what?
Okay, guys.
It's now 15 years later and Kyla is 18. She says she has very little memory of this specific incident.
So basically, me and my aunt, I was at my aunt's house. My grandma lived down the street, and I guess my mom was at work. We were just eating potato soup, and I guess I saw something or someone on the stairs, and I was like, don't you come in here. And they just kept getting closer to me, and you could see that I'm looking that way. And I'm just like, because it's coming at me, and I'm like, get away.
Who are you talking to?
I mean, that's cool how they did it 15 years later, but I mean, I think that's like she doesn't even remember what the heck was going on. Kids have really like wild memories anyways. So I don't, but kids, I mean, they say kids can see ghosts. Is that true? I don't know. I don't remember seeing ghosts when I was a kid. Probably like she doesn't either. But that whole point of her refilming it 15 years later and talking about it like she knew what happened that day I mean, you could have left that part out. It doesn't make it doesn't help or hurt it. You were what, 5?
I don't like that.
Now we go to Wichita, Kansas, where Nukes Top 5 viewer Dallas Clark says that she's worried that her home might be haunted after her Ring camera captures a very strange conversation. You see, her young son seems to be having an argument with someone. But the problem is, he's in his room.
The kids talk to themselves, right? Like that happens. That happens all the time. My kids talk to themselves. They just talk. There doesn't even have to be anybody in the room. They're wild imagination.
All alone.
You talk? You don't talk to me. Wait, ghost man. Ghost man, ghost man. Ghost man, you say yes.
That's creepy as fuck.
Stupid. You don't like you anywhere. You want to talk to me, ghost? Uh-huh. You want to talk? You want to talk, ghost? You want to talk to me? I'm gonna beat you up. Because if you don't be quiet.
That's creepy as shit, but when people, the crazy stuff they'll do to seek internet fame, it would not surprise me if a parent had sit down and like taught their toddler to say some shit like that just so they could get clicks on TikTok, because people will do stupid shit for clicks on TikTok. They will absolutely. Look, I do stupid shit to get clicks on YouTube. People will do things that most of us would deem as not right. all the time. Happens all the time. So, but still creepy as shit though.
Now, go.
The toddler seems to be speaking to an invisible entity that he has named, quote, Ghost Man. The boy even goes so far as to threaten to beat up Ghost Man.
I'm gonna beat you up. 'Cause if you don't be quiet. Now,
The little boy even yells for the ghost to leave.
go. Go.
Dallas says that her son still speaks to, quote, Ghost Man, and that she has captured other spooky disturbances all around her home.
But you don't have them on film though. Well, eat my words. Oh, Pam.
Another family in Houston, Texas has a similar
That don't count. That was bullshit. That's just taking circumstance and making it relevant.
strange experience with their 1-year-old daughter. One evening, Tiffany Matthews notices that her little girl is looking at something in their kitchen, and that's when things get really weird.
Y'all, I don't know who she playing with, but it's an invisible person, and they're tickling her.
Is this Nuke's top 5 Children's Day, or what the hell is going on here?
Stop. And
I'm not going to believe it's a ghost until I see a kid fly up in the air.
It can't be no bad spirit in here. So I pray so much over this house.
Hey, you play with your man? You play with your man? You play with your man?
She is really interacting. Oh my goodness.
Digging deep. He's interacting. She's playing.
Oh my goodness.
Little 1-year-old Trinity can be seen happily reacting to something her family just can't see. The child's mother believes that whatever this is can't be anything malicious. She thinks that her daughter is probably playing with the loving spirit of her grandmother. So do you think this is all just a child's overactive imagination? Or just because there are a lot of...
Next.
The mirror on the wardrobe burst outward, sending sharp shards of glass flying towards Alex, barely missing him. But there's something even weirder here. Because, did you see it? Some bizarre shadow figure comes flying right out of the mirror and darts across the room so fast that Alex doesn't even notice. He checks the inside of the wardrobe, but there's nothing there. Even weirder here. Because, did you see it? Some bizarre shadow figure comes flying right out of the mirror and darts across the room.
So what I think that is...
Did you see it?
Is that video is reversed. They blew out that mirror somehow with something. And then they reversed it to make it look like the mirror was blowing back towards them. And that shadow creature was added in post.
Some bizarre shadow figure comes flying right out of the mirror and darts across the room so fast that Alex doesn't even notice.
Somebody's got a subscription to Adobe.
Checks the inside of the wardrobe, but there's nothing there.
No shit, dude.
Mark Sebastian is staying at the infamous Stanley Hotel in Estes Park, Colorado. The Stanley Hotel is said to be one of the most haunted hotels in North America, and is most famously known as the inspiration for the Stephen King book and subsequent movie, The Shining. Turns out that the hotel...
And I would just like to note that every fake paranormal YouTuber on YouTube has been there 3 times.
...does live up to its spooky reputation. As Mark is filming the outside of the hotel late one night, he captures...
his buddy.
this.
Oh, I'm not kidding. I just saw someone move in that window.
Look in this window right here.
Shit, you hear that?
A dark figure seems to peek out of one of the hotel's upper windows. But what's especially creepy is that this room is closed and locked off, inaccessible to the public.
This is the
But not to the staff.
room where I saw something. There's no one there.
I'm not saying that ghosts don't exist, but what I am saying is that people fake shit, man. And they fake shit for clout, and almost anything that you see on YouTube is going to be fake for clicks. That's period. End of story. That's what it is. So do I believe that was a ghost in there? No, not for a fucking minute. Not for a minute. That was a staff member or one of these idiots just like snuck in there. I mean, that would be something that would happen. You would see that every day, all day long with these YouTubers. I don't think that was real. Not for a second. Am I saying that place is not haunted? No, not at all. But that right there, I don't believe that. And it's just pure common sense. You don't see the shit in your real life every single day. But magically, these guys pick up the camera and all of a sudden, just shit happens left and right. That's where it kind of gets.
Even the hotel staff can't explain Mark's strange ghostly capture,
It's his buddy, man.
as no member of the staff patrols that room.
Because they have a schedule on who walks in what room at what time. That's ridiculous.
And it's not open to hotel guests.
Really creepy though.
Isn't that creepy?
I'm glad you caught that though.
Me too.
You should show the tours.
Okay, I'll show the tours
He doesn't have a trustworthy face anyways.
downstairs. Okay. I confirmed with the staff that no one was in there. They don't do patrols inside of that room. And most certainly not at 2:30 a.m.
I want to let you know that I was on live the entire night that night. So there are at least 1,000 people who saw the events of the footage you just saw play out in real time. It's a locked whiskey bar that is only open for private events. And as soon as I saw Mr. Shadowman show his ass, I ran up to the door of that room that is on that little patio that you can see in the video, shined a flashlight in and showed that there was no one in there.
So just who?
It took your ass 10 minutes to get up to that room. Like this dude talks like he's Flash, and he was up there in 3.5 seconds. He zoomed in 100 times. That guy's got to he's got to go all the way across the yard, through the lobby, up through the stairs, and then round in the corner, and there it is. How fast did you fucking get there, dude? Oh, definitely nobody had time to run away. Definitely. That could have never
Or
been.
what did Mark see? Let me know what you think.
It's just the lack of common sense, dude. The lack of common sense when it comes to this shit, that people don't use critical thinking. And it just is fucking wild to me. It's absolutely wild.
This next clip was sent to me by Nukes Top 5 viewer Zach S. He says that just after midnight, he and his friend Brandon were exploring a tunnel in Shinks Ferry, Pennsylvania, that locals claim is extremely haunted. As the guys look around, something happens that chills them to their core.
To the bone.
What is that? I hear it sounds like boots, like wet boots walking up here.
I heard that too. Did you hear the low, like?
Yeah.
It's like a male.
Yeah, that's what I was describing as a growl.
It's like a male grunting.
Same. What the?
The two guys hear what sounds like a person moving in the tunnel, which kind of freaks them out. But as they go to check it out, they hear what almost sounds like a loud wailing moan from somewhere very close by. This sends the guys screaming back to their car in absolute terror.
Same. What the?
So did Zach and Brandon hear a ghost tromping around and whooping it?
I didn't hear it. I don't know. I got my headphones on. They're like, hold on. Let's turn this up. Before we go start talking shit, man. Okay, let's turn it up.
Up? Well, you decide. Sounds like a loud wailing moan from somewhere very close by. This sends the guys screaming back to their car in absolute terror.
Same. What the?
Wailing moan from somewhere very close by. This sends the guys screaming back to their car in absolute terror.
It sounded like somebody smacked a hollow tube against the wall. I mean, for all I know, his buddy farted, but it really sounds like you take a piece of PVC and like it's hollow, right? It's like 3 foot, 4 foot long, and you hit something against it or you bang it against the wall. That's what that was. That was very hollow sounding, and these guys overreacted like a son of a bitch.
Saying what?
So did Zach and Brandon hear?
That's fucking funny. I don't care what you say. If you were that jumpy, why the fuck were you even in there to begin with? That's all I want to know. You don't have the stones for this, dude. Never do this again. This is not your forte.
Or ghosts tromping around and whooping it.
Buddy goes in there, bangs a freaking piece of PVC against the wall. They all run out of there screaming like little girls. That is ridiculous.
Yep. Well, you decide. Caught on camera. Now, I don't usually feature scary photos on the channel because they're just too easy to fake. But I found these pictures especially interesting just because they're so strange and seem much harder to manipulate. Now, first up, some women were on a girls' trip to celebrate one of the women's birthdays. There were no husbands or boyfriends and no children in attendance. So one of the women snapped a live photo on her iPhone and captured this.
I'll tell you right now, you can't trust shit on your phone anymore because of AI.
Did you see it?
No.
On the right side of the picture, a small boy who seems to be absolutely colorless appears over the women's shoulders. Now, if you don't know, an iPhone live photo captures a few frames before the photo and a few frames after. And if you look closely, this little pale gray boy actually seems to be moving. The women say that they have no idea who this boy could be, as there were absolutely no children around anywhere.
I'm pretty sure, I'm like almost positive that's a doll.
Next up, a young woman named Tegan is taking a picture with her boyfriend. But later when she prints the photo out, she notices something very odd in the background. A very tall, thin man with indistinct features and hollow eyes can be seen watching them. The couple claims that the strange man with seemingly extra long limbs was not there when they took the picture.
Even in post.
Destination unknown.
That's real convenient.
Now, this story is about a different kind of scare, one that you might not take seriously, but
it was very convenient where the guy was standing, huh? Just happened to be right there.
Maybe you should. Back in 2003, the movie Final Destination 2 was released, and it featured this classic horror scene involving a log truck.
We've all seen
it. On log trucks.
That scene in that movie crippled an entire generation. Every time anybody gets behind a log truck, I drive trucks, and even when I get behind a log truck, I'm like, nope, fuck this. I get over in the other lane. That's a cool ad, though. They literally made a log truck for the new Final Destination movie. That was cool, just to advertise it.
Now, the Final Destination 2 log truck scene pretty much influenced the driving habits of a whole generation.
And this is what Final Destination did to the millennials. Look.
Nobody's behind that truck. Not one car in the lane.
He's not lying. He's not lying. You guys know, every one of you fuckers, every one of you guys will not get behind the log truck. Every single one of you.
But some people didn't see Final Destination 2. Or maybe they just didn't take it seriously.
What was he going to do? There was one fucking lane. Was he going to drive into oncoming traffic and hit somebody head on because of a movie he saw when he was 10 years old? I definitely slow down, though. I definitely slow down.
This guy has never watched Final Destination 2 because why are we following this jam?
Tori, every single millennial is terrified and and you have, oh my gosh, we're cruising behind the lumber truck. They have to strap those down. Oh, I bet they said that in the movie too.
But here's what makes the Final Destination log truck scene especially creepy, because sometimes it actually happens.
Arriving behind the Final Destination truck, keeping our distance. For some reason, they're gonna lose it. I swear to God, they're gonna lose the log. Happening! It's happening!
It's amazing it didn't come at you like it did in the movie, though.
Camera out.
And if you're saying, yeah, well, that's not like the movie, the log just fell off the side, even though the driver weirdly just kept going. But
What
no,
do you want him to do?
as I
Stop
said
and
before,
fucking pick it up? What was he gonna do? That thing's got to weigh 1,300 pounds, man.
or this has actually happened.
Oh no, fuck that.
This crazy, boy.
So, is it scary or just a public service message? Either way, just do not drive behind a log truck. Thank you. The devil down below. A guy named Kyle
Last
Anthony
one,
says
guys.
that lately.
This is a test stream, so I don't have my software all set up yet. This was just me hopping on here. I don't even have my monitor yet. Like everything's kind of getting pieced together right now, but this is just basically a test stream. It was a go. I went live, but this was just for me to watch it to see if I was actually going to post it. If you're seeing this, it's because it wasn't terrible and I could post it. Hopefully you do. But anyways, a lot of people give me a lot of negativity for these videos. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I'm a skeptic. I'm going to act like a skeptic. I'm going to give you my opinion. My opinion is my opinion. I'm going to be changing the channel name to, quite frankly, that's going to become that. And then we're going to start, doing some other things, because I'm a cynic. I'm kind of a douche, to be honest. But I'm going to start doing some other things, like we'll watch the news, here and there, and we'll watch some other videos, and I'll insert my cynical opinion to whatever I want to. So be sure to come back and watch more of these in the future. As it stands right now, though, go show Nuke some love, because I wouldn't get to do this if it wasn't for Nuke. Nuke's a very good video creator. He's not the one making the shit. He's trying to get clicks too. A lot of fools believe this shit, so no harm against Nuke. I love what Nuke does. I love Nuke's videos. Always have, always will. They're all 95, 98% fake, but that's fine. You know what? This is entertaining. I'm here to entertain. Nuke's here to entertain. Let's just enjoy it. But if I see something I want to talk shit about, I'm going to talk shit about it. You can leave all the nasty comments you want. If I hurt you hurt your feelings about one of your favorite streamers, I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. But I'm just enjoying myself. So this will be the last video for now. And then in the next coming weeks, I'll have my streaming set up properly, and I'll be able to actually do this the right way. I can't even see myself because I've only got the one screen and I don't even have the software set up. I'm literally watching myself on my cell phone down here. So, yeah, I don't know. Let's have fun. I appreciate you guys coming back. Those of you that do, I'm going to start streaming very often again here soon. I spent a fairly good amount of money to be able to do this because I enjoy doing it. So yeah, last video. Let's have fun. Thank you again, guys.
He has been hearing strange sounds around his house. Oddly enough, he says that the sounds are coming from beneath his house, in the house's crawl space. He sets up a camera down there to see what's going on. What he captures makes his blood run cold.
I just saw the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life. Watch this.
Kyle's camera captures what looks like a person or something hiding in the tiny crawl space underneath his house.
We got one of two scenarios on this one, guys. That's either Kyle or that is a homeless dude. And if that is a homeless dude, that's absolutely fucking terrifying. Is it a ghost? No, it's not a ghost. It's absolutely not a ghost. Not one single chance that's a ghost. That's either a homeless guy or that's Kyle himself. Absolutely 100% fucking terrifying.
Thinking it might be some strange person actually living under.
Go in there, Kyle. Go in there, Kyle. Grab your balls.
Underneath his home, he goes into his house's crawl space to check it out.
You, dude. I hope you're packing a 9mm.
I can't sleep.
I mean, wouldn't you just call the fucking cops? Like, if he was an intelligent person, like he's trying to. Okay, so this is where it gets kind of. This is where my cynic brain kicks in. Okay. Now we have a lot of choices. If we see that on camera, right? There's a lot of choices. Number one, we can reenact every stupid motherfucker in every scary movie that ever existed, and we can just dive into a crawl space at 2:00 in the morning with no weapons or nothing to see what's going on the camera. Or, and this is just, just food for thought. We go out there, we put 4 or 5 wood screws in that motherfucker, and we call 911. Now, which would you do? Which would you do? And this is where critical thinking comes in. I'm going to trust that most of you guys are not dumbasses and that you would call 911. That's what I would do. But I take that back. I got a lot of guns. I don't know. I may have went looking for the fight, but I mean, most people wouldn't do that. Most people wouldn't do that, and that's what kind of leads me to believe that this is staged.
There's a security camera. I don't know what I saw. I'm not seeing anything. I don't know what this tarp is. Whether or not there's anything underneath. I don't see anything. I don't see any signs of life. I don't see any signs of afterlife. I'm going to get the heck out of here.
Kyle investigates and even crawls his way.
See, he's not even like scared or nothing. He's under there making puns.
Into the space underneath his house. But there's just no one there. So what do you think this is? Let me know. Sensing.
Well, guys, that was a good test stream. I'm going to upload this stuff, and we'll see if we can make something out of it. And if you're seeing it, it means I got it to work. So I appreciate you again, and I look forward to doing this some more. You guys have fun. Thanks for coming, and we'll see you soon.